This isn't going well. This really isn't going well. Oh my God, this is absurd. Hello my bookworms, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sydney and today's video is the Spin the Bottle TBR game for April. So yes, welcome back to another edition of this chaotic TBR game. Happy to have you here. Thank you for being here and hanging out with me for a little bit. Last month, the board was actually pretty nice to me and I did really well. All these books right here were on my TBR last month. I've read all of them. I'm currently reading the last one, which is From Blood and Ash. I mean, it's pretty big. So I'm going into this month feeling pretty good. I think that we're gonna be lucky today. I feel like things are gonna go well. I'm just like radiating positive energy, you know, trying to manifest good vibes. But other than that, I mean, that's all I got. So like normal, we're gonna do 5 spins and see where that takes us. Of the day landed on a blue prompt, which was at least 2 people on the cover. And for this prompt, I'm going to be choosing This Close to Okay by Lisa Cross Smith. And this is a book that when I saw it on wherever I was, I don't know, I just really loved the cover. I thought it was really, really beautiful. And then what the book is about, it sounds kind of like a hard-hitting contemporary, and I am very much looking forward to it. It sounds like kind of like what I'm in the mood for right now. In this book, we follow our main character, Tally, who is a recently divorced therapist, and she's driving home from work one day when she sees a man standing on the side of a bridge. And it's pouring rain, but she decides to pull over and convince him to step off the ledge and go get a cup of coffee with her. And eventually, she convinces him to come back to her apartment and kind of spend the night there, where he then tells her that his name is Emmett. And this book follows them during that weekend while switching between perspectives in the book so we could see a little bit from each side. Obviously, both of these characters will have a lot of mental struggles going on, a lot of things that we will soon come to find out. And I'm really looking forward to it. I think that this is gonna be really good, and yeah. Okay, so spin number 2, I landed on Phone a Friend, and I didn't set up a friend to phone today. So I have sent out a few messages. We're gonna see who gets back to me first and who isn't busy. But yeah, I messaged like 4 people, so I'm gonna just wait and see who answers me and who wants to be my friend.
I was also so distracted I forgot to tell you that I have to add another spin at the end because of it being the 3rd time landing on it. Okay, THNX, bye.
Okay, so it looks like Rachel has answered me first. She just woke up from a nap, so I'm giving her a couple minutes. All right, so Rachel said she's ready, so we're gonna go ahead and give her a call. Hello! How was your nap?
It was good. I am fine.
Good.
Good.
Okay, good. Well, thank you for being my last minute friend today.
Of course.
Well, what do you got for me for this phone a friend prompt? Or recommendation,
okay.
Either one.
I really want you to read this book.
Okay.
But I felt like I had to give it to you as a prompt. So I would like you to read a book that features in the title Metal and Royalty.
That seems so specific.
It is.
Why can't I think of what book you're referencing?
It's because I wasn't sure if you were on book 2 or book 3, so I wanted to make it vague enough that it could be both.
Wait. Is this the David Bad trilogy? Wait. Oh, it is? Okay, so is that the 3rd book? Shoot, I'm on the 2nd one.
Okay, no, that's fine, because it's Metal and Royalty, so Kingdom of Copper is fine.
Oh, would that...
If you're on the 3rd one, then it's Empire of Gold, so that's also fine.
Oh, no, okay, like, I'm stupid. I thought it had to be the word metal.
No. You just feature a metal and a thing of royalty. It's not like the metal king, like, no.
That's why I was so confused. I was like, hey. Oh my god, literally only me. Okay, So with this prompt, I think, guys, I'm gonna choose Kingdom of Copper. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Welcome. This is definitely the best prompt I could definitely give you, for sure. Very easy to understand.
Super mainstream, only one way that it could go. All right, so thank you so much. I will talk to you later.
Okay.
Okay, bye. I'm so stupid. Oh my god, that was actually ridiculous. So, for that prompt, as you know, we're reading Kingdom of Copper, which I'm really excited about. I was going to try to fit this book into this month's books anyways, because I read City of Brass last month, and I loved it. I'm out of breath. So I'm very excited to continue the series. This is the Daevabad trilogy, in which our main character's name is Nari. She is a con woman of unsurpassed skill, and during one of her cons, she accidentally summons a djinn named Dara, and they end up having to travel across like the magical desert to get to the City of Brass. And it was crazy. It was really, really good. I'm so excited to continue and read the second one. Number 3, I got a nightmare prompt, and if you hear rustling around or like, you know, slamming objects, Caleb is in the kitchen cooking dinner right now. So normally the mic will pick up mostly me, but if you do hear something in the background, it's Caleb over there. But the nightmare prompt was a horror or scary book, and it took me a minute to think about like what I would want to read for this prompt. Because I'm not really in the mood for like a Stephen King book or something, even though like I haven't read any of his stuff and I would like to. I ended up thinking about Bunny by Mona Awad. And once I thought about this book being a possibility, I got super excited. So we're choosing Bunny, and it's basically about a group of girls in this weird like cultish friendship, and they end up tying Samantha, our main character, into their like sinister activities. They take her to their off-campus workshop where they conjure their monstrous creations, and the edges of reality start to blur. The blurb on the top of the inside cover says, "We were just these innocent girls in the night trying to make something beautiful. We nearly died. We very nearly did, didn't we?" And I don't know, I think it sounds super creepy, super weird, and I am really looking forward to it. So spin number 4 was a phone a friend again. So I texted Rachel, see if she was still like in the mood, see if we can do better this time. And she's down. So I'm gonna give her another call, and we're gonna get another either recommendation or prompt. Hi.
Hello, ma'am.
Long time no talk.
No.
So
How have you been? What's been new? How are the kids?
How are the kids? My kids are actually really good. My cat's over here, but we got Avi a hoodie today. And she's actually the cutest thing in the world. I will add in a picture right here of Avi in a hoodie because she's beautiful. It has, you know, the Supreme logo, like the super, like,
Yes.
you know, it says Papreme.
Ah, I was gonna say there has to be a bump in there. That's perfect.
Sorry, guys. We're just chit-chatting. We're just hanging out. What do you have for me for the second one? What's up? What's poppin'?
Okay. I think that you should, I'm going to leave this open to your interpretation, but
Okay.
I think you should read a book from a series that has at least 7 books in the series.
Ooh, Throne of Glass, would that work? How many books are in that?
I looked it up, and
Oh.
yes, it would work.
Bless! I seriously love that because, I mean, I need to put it on my list this month anyway. It's upstairs, but I think I'm on, what is that? The Air one, the 4th one. Wait, after Crown of Midnight.
Yeah, Air of Fire.
Air of Fire. That's the
I'm
one.
not the Sarah J. Maas expert. I just happen to have the book.
It's fine. You're just...
For the record, please, people don't come to me. I don't know anything.
I don't know anything. Cool. Thank you so much.
Yes, of
You're the best.
course.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
So Rachel's prompt was read a book from a series that has at least 7 books in it. And she's an angel. I didn't tell her to do this, but like I love that she did it. So I'm gonna read Heir of Fire from Throne of Glass series. I'm a co-host in the Tog Along, which is a Throne of Glass read-along that we started. We, meaning me, Jody, and Molly, which we started this read-along in January of this year. And now we are on Heir of Fire. I'm just really having a great time reading this series. I'm really excited to see where it goes. Spin number 5, we landed on my little smiley face guy, so he is a mood read. This is the first time we've landed on this space during this game, and I'm just really happy to see him. So in this prompt, I'm going to be picking The Empress of Salt and Fortune by Ning Vo. In this story, we basically follow our main character, who is a young royal from the far north sent to the south for a political marriage in an empire reminiscent of Imperial China. And it says, she's a northern daughter in a mage-made summer exile, but she will bend history to her will and bring down her enemies piece by piece. And a couple of my favorite authors like Shauna Maguire and R.F. Kuang have blurbed it on the front and the back, so I think it's super promising. I know a couple of people on here on BookTube have read it and loved it, so I'm really looking forward to it. Alright, so we landed on a add a spin, and this isn't like a spin again thing. No, this is a add another book to the end of the TBR, so that's what we have to do. So now we are reading, I've lost count, I don't know. We're reading more than what I planned. Starting to not go well. I landed on a normal prompt, but the normal prompt was basically a nightmare prompt, and it was read an intimidating book. And I would love to pick another like super long chunky book like Priory of the Orange Tree because it's just so big, it's kind of intimidating. But with how the TBR is already stacking pretty tall, I'm gonna go in a different direction and pick a book that's intimidating because of all of the mixed reviews here on BookTube, and that is Catherine House by Elizabeth Thomas. This book I have heard so many mixed reviews. People either love it or they hate it. I've heard that it doesn't really have a plot, that it's really just like a super obscure, super strange book. And I don't know how I feel about it, so I'm intimidated by it. And I don't know that much about it either. I know that it is basically an elite university, and apparently there's an exclusive circle of students, and our main character will find the dark truth beneath the school's promise of prestige. So obviously some creepy, probably shady shit's going on, and like I want to figure it out. Like it sounds interesting, but just all of the mixed reviews, like I feel like I really like character, but I also like plot-driven books too, so I legitimately don't know how I'm gonna feel about this. I'm either going to be super confused the whole time and hate it, or I'm going to just like let it do what it does and really enjoy it. You know, I have no idea, so Catherine House. And as you saw, that was the third time that I've landed on a blue space, so we're adding another spin at the end. So we landed on Phone a Friend again, which means it's the third time landing on it in a video, in a singular video. So that warrants another spin at the end of the spins. This isn't going well. This really isn't going well. But at least we get to call Rachel again. So that's awesome. She's ready for me to call her again. So hi. So obviously landed on it a third time. The game isn't being really kind to me today, so
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But I'm excited. I hope I got this right, but I have a book I really, really, really want you to read.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully this prompt works.
Okay.
But I would like you to read the book that Caleb is currently reading.
Annihilation!
Yes.
Okay, he's actually almost done with it, so that works out great.
Okay, perfect timing. Okay.
Oh my god, I love that. Okay, I literally bought that book because of you, so that's amazing.
I'm so happy. I'm so excited for you to read it. I hope you love it. If you hate it, just don't
And
tell me.
no, isn't it okay? Is it considered? It's like a sci-fi scary book. No, what?
It's like a very like psychological horror type of sci-fi thriller. I guess you would say like it's much more mysterious. It doesn't follow like a typical thriller style or a typical sci-fi style either. It's very weird.
Okay.
So you gotta be open to the weirdness.
I
just go in with like no expectations at all.
I'm
and just
so open to the weirdness.
It's pretty short, so I mean like I want constant updates, but also if you hate it and you're like, oh I don't like it, just leave those updates out. those I don't need to.
Okay.
No, you could tell me. You could tell me.
No, okay, that's awesome. That's great. That's great because and it's short, so that helps because I have a feeling that this is just going to continue to not go well. But okay, no, that's awesome. Super excited. Thank you so much for being my friend today.
I'm happy to be your friend. I'm happy to give you the books.
Yes.
I'm very excited.
I'm
TBR.
Yes, I'm so excited. Yes, perfect. All right, thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
So the book that Rachel's talking about is called Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer, I think. I'll put it up right here on the screen because it's upstairs in our bedroom. Caleb's reading it right now, and he's really, really loving it. He said, like, within 10 pages of the book, he looked over at me and he said, I think you're gonna like this book. So I'm super excited about that. And I know, okay, so off the top of my head, this book I know is following 4 women who are 4 or 5 women who are part of an expedition crew to kind of survey the land of Area X. The group is made up of an anthropologist, a surveyor, a psychologist, and the de facto leader, and our narrator, a biologist. Their mission is to map the terrain, record all observations of the surroundings and of one another, and above all, avoid being contaminated by Area X. They arrive expecting the unexpected, and Area X delivers, but it's the surprises that came across the border with them and the secrets the expedition members are keeping from one another that change everything. So again, I'm really, really looking forward to this. I am so excited that Rachel recommended it to me because she's, like I said earlier, the reason that I bought it when I was in the store. I looked it up on Goodreads and saw that she rated it 5 stars and her review was great of it. So I'm super stoked to put it on my TBR. Plus it's short, so that is really nice for this month so far. I'm gonna need a short book. I wish it was the last. The 8th spin led us to a secret space. So if you've been here before, you know that this prompt, I'm going to pick a book and keep it a secret from you guys and then just add that book to a future reading vlog. So that's what I'm doing. The book I'm choosing for this spin is a secret. You can't know about it, but you will find out in the future when I uncover it in a secret vlog. So that's what we're doing. Nightmare prompt for spin 9, and this one was a book that might make you cry. So for this one, I just recently talked about it in the video that I just posted right before this one, and that video was 21 books that I want to read in 2021. This book was on that list, and it was literally for this reason. Like, I know that it will probably make me cry. What are you doing, Avi? And everyone and their mom here on BookTube has read it, so I think that it's time that I read it and see if I will cry and if I like it. And that book is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. This is basically a Greek myth retelling, and that's really all I know about it, aside from the fact that everyone who's read it has sobbed or at least cried at least a little bit. So that's all I got for you. Song of Achilles is on the TBR. Spin number 10 landed on another secret space, so this book is also a secret. You can't know about it, but you will later. This is ridiculous. We landed on blue again. So on the tallying, that's 4 total. But in this video, I've landed on blue 3 times. Here's the thing. I already have 10 books on this. It's literally not physically possible for me to read probably even all of these. So I'm not adding another spin at the end of the video because this is the last spin, damn it. I'm not doing more. I literally wouldn't be able to get to it anyways, whatever the other spin would be. But for the 11th book that's on this month's TBR, the prompt was, read a book from a failed TBR. And for this one, this video's gotten to a point of there's so many books on this next month's TBR that I'm gonna give myself an option, all right? 2 books that I have from a failed TBR is City of Glass by Cassandra Clare and The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I need to read this because I want to get this series finished, but I also want to read this because I know that The Bone Season, like, I think that I'll really enjoy it. But honestly, I'm going to give myself an option. I will try my best to read one of these this month, but yeah, both of these are from a failed TBR, so I'll get to one of them, hopefully. Man, this video started off so strong. I don't know what happened. Rachel gave me some really good prompts though, so that was a lot of fun, but like, damn, this is absurd. Here they are. Here are all the books. All the ones that you're allowed to see. This book is just a placeholder for the thumbnail for Annihilation. I don't feel like going to get it, but it's roughly the same size. All right, I think that's it. I think that's all I have for you today. If you are still watching, then leave the ghost emoji down below to commemorate the double nightmare prompt that we had here today. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe down below, like the video. I always appreciate your support. And of course, be kind to one another and happy reading. Bye!